love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open man is Uzomah. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Trucks over him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, a check down here to Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now Jackson on first down. And this will be caught by Brown. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is what he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week, was the backup here, elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond. Unfortunately, this might just be a 1 or 2 week absence. But I do think that this unit has faith in him. They believe that he can play well, and they're going to band together to give him every opportunity.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, An open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jackson now. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? To throw again is Jackson. The left side completion to Jones. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Burrow on play action. This goes out wide from Mixon. Fights through it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Mixon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Not much there, only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. This is caught. It's Boyd. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now Burrow on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Caught on the right side by Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
Targets the sideline. He'll complete this pass to Johnson.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He's got it.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. They'll roll him out, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 10.
Now Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And Burrow going to throw again.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. To throw is Jackson. This complete to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Burrow, he'll air this one out for Boyd.
It got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, Burrow.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
After the interception, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Brown has the foot. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left.
Toward the sideline, that's taken in by Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Hey, middle. Hey. Cut. Hey, middle. You got tight right there.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Running right through it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any
rush coming, and he's taken down. Odafe Owe. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The tight end C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind him.
And that went off the mark. A little late with a throw. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away.
taken at about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Ravens the Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And here's Jones again on second down.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said.